The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Amidst the exchange of ideas and excellence, I extend a hearty welcome to each and every one of you. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished dignitaries, teachers, and dear friends, a very warm good morning to each and every one of you. We gather here today to commence the valedictory ceremony of the National Conference on Physical Sciences, hosted by St. Aloysius deemed to be University. The conference, organized with a focus on major subjects of physical sciences, provided a vibrant platform for students, researchers, and academicians to engage in robust discussions and exchange valuable insights on scientific developments. St. Aloysius Institution, with its rich legacy of 144 years and esteemed status as a deemed to be university, proudly upheld its commitment to scholarly pursuit and societal enrichment by hosting this event. From enlightening keynote address by distinguished speaker to engaging sessions covering diverse fields, the conference has been a testament to the institution's dedication to excellence in education and research. Now, we come together to mark the culmination of this enriching gathering. Let us celebrate the contributions of all participants and express our gratitude to those who have made this event possible. In prayer, we find unity and grace. Let us welcome the choir to join us in seeking the blessings of the Lord. Kindly rise.
Lord, I come to you, let my heart be changed, renewed, flowing from the grace that I found in you. Lord, I've come to know the weaknesses I see in me will be stripped away by the power of your love. Hold me close, let your love surround me. Bring me near, draw me to your side. And as I wait, I rise up like an eagle, and I will soar with you. Your spirit leads me on by the power of your love. And I will soar with you. Your spirit leads me on by the power of your love.
Today, for the valedictory program, we have with us Mr. Ganesh Pai, Associate Professor, Besant Women's College, as our chief guest, Dr. Narayan Bhatt, Director, Xavier Block, who will be presiding over the function, Dr. Aruna Kalkura, Dean, Physical Sciences, Dr. Ishwar Bhatt, Convener, and Ms. Prafulla, Co-Convener of the National Science Conference. Now, may I request all our dignitaries to please make their way to the stage as we prepare to commence our program. I request Dr. Ishwar Bhatt to escort the dignitaries to the dais. Let's give them a big round of applause as they make their way to the stage. We are honored to have with us today Dr. Ishwar Bhatt, Convener of the National Science Conference. I invite him to deliver the welcome address.
Good noon to all of you gathered here. I'm very much delighted to stand before you to propose the welcome address at the fag end of this 2 days national conference on physical sciences. But before doing the pleasant task of welcoming the guests and others, as a convener, I need to share one or two feelings of mine at this juncture. For the last 2 days, since from yesterday morning till today noon, we had very good resource persons, 5 resource persons. They have given their best expertise, resource, and very good stuff to the audience, the students, staff members, and to the research scholars. I need to just recollect the names of great scholars who have delivered the stuff here, given the scientific knowledge to the youngsters and to all of us. We are really enlightened by their rich experience and expertise, starting with the Dr. Navakant Bhatt from the Nanoscience Department of Indian Institute of Science, who gave the keynote address and subsequently one talk. And then Mr. Abdul Karim, also Mr. Lanwin Lobo, and today morning, Dr. Susanta Samajdar, and the last talk is from Professor Dr. Vasudeva. So they have really enriched our horizon of thinking in the latest realm of the development in technology. They are all very experts with the great sense of humility. I need to tell that I'm grateful to all these resource persons. So thank you, sirs. And the second thing is, at the end, there will be vote of thanks, where there will be detailed vote of thanks will be given. But as a convener, I need to share my feelings. I would like to need to be grateful to all the stakeholders of this conference, starting from the Vice Chancellor of the University, St. Aloysius, and all the heads of the departments from various departments, and directors, deans, and students from our college, and also students and delegates from outside colleges. Because of your presence and active participation, I really feel like this conference has attained a success. That is what I feel, but I expect the same kind of satisfaction from your side if it is really has happened. So with this, let me now actually come to the actual welcome address. Today, I'm very much delighted to welcome our chief guest of the day. He is none other than Mr. Ganesh Pai, Professor Ganesh Pai. He is head of the Department of History at the Besant College, had served 36 years. Again, introduction of the chief guest will be there as a separate entity. But he is for the cause of teachers movement. Along with the teaching, he is to help the teachers. He is the president of Association of Mangalore University College Teachers. I'm really, really delighted with this busy schedule. He has given little time to spare with this conference. He has come well in time. In fact, he has attended the last session also. That is the greatness of Mr. Ganesh Pai. So on behalf of all of us gathered here, I would like to welcome Mr. Ganesh Pai to this August gathering. A warm welcome to you, sir. Next is the president of today's program. He is none other than our beloved director of the Xavier Block, a dynamic personality who is helping all the activities of the Xavier Block with the new dimensions in variety of programs. He has given so many new initiatives, and I think all of the students and staff members, we are happy with the activities that is given to the students. So I am very much delighted to welcome our director, Dr. Narayan Bhatt, sir. Welcome, sir. It's my pleasure to welcome one more dynamic person, Dr. Aruna Kalkur, the Dean of Physical Science. Madam has also helped in organizing this program right from the beginning in various ways, giving suggestions, directions, etc. So, a warm welcome to you, madam. Welcome. I need to tell that our co-convener, Madam Prafulla, she has done most of the works. I'm the convener, but she has helped in organizing this conference for the 2 days with taking lot of interest, organizing various committees, just looking at how the work is going on and things like that. She is a very good support to me as co-convener. So a warm welcome to you, Madam Prafulla. I would like to welcome all the uh, directors, heads of the departments, and faculty members from various departments, Xavier block and from other block, and the staff members who are present here. I need to welcome each and every member of all the physical science departments, because even a small contribution from each and every one is there in this conference. So a hearty and warm welcome to all of you, dear staff members, HODs, directors, and the resource persons present here. Once again, welcome to the staff members and students from outside colleges. You have joined this conference in large number. That has really given us a very big component of satisfaction, because any conference, if it reaches to many students, then it is a success from my point of view, because it will go, these things will go to various places as if you have taken something. So a warm welcome to each and every one gathered here, the media, the press people. You are responsible to give wide publicity about this program. If I have forgotten anybody, it's not intentional, not deliberate. Once again, I welcome all of you present here, and I would like to conclude my welcome address. Thank you.
Thank you for your warm welcome, sir, and I welcome you too. It is my privilege to introduce our esteemed chief guest for today's conference, Mr. Ganesh Pai. I invite Dr. Rachel Natasha Mary, HOD of Chemistry Department, to introduce our chief guest to the audience.
We are pleased to have amidst us, as chief guest for this program, Professor Ganesh Pai N. Mr. Ganesh Pai completed his master's from Mangalore University. He has served as lecturer in the Department of History at Canara College, Badriya Junior College, Sri Durga Parameshwari Temple First Grade College, Mangaluru. From 1990, he has served as assistant professor in the Department of History at Besant Evening College, Mangaluru. After 10 years of service there, he joined Besant Women's College and continues his service there till date. Currently, he serves as the associate professor and head of the Department of History at Besant Women's College. Having over 30 plus years of experience in the field of education, Mr. Ganesh Pai has played a pivotal role in shaping the minds of numerous students and fostering a deep understanding of historical events and societies. Ever since his teaching career began, he has taken many initiatives in Teachers' Movement through Teachers' Association. Mr. Ganesh Pai has taken over as the president of Association of Mangalore University College Teachers since the last 2 years. He is a person who maintains a very friendly and cordial relation with all the teachers and is instrumental in resolving various issues of teachers at the college level. We are privileged that Mr. Ganesh Pai has also maintained a close association with teachers of St. Aloysius deemed to be university. We are happy to have Professor Ganesh Pai, the president of AMUCT, as the chief guest for today's valedictory program of National Conference on Physical Sciences. I now request Dr. Ishwara Bhatt to florally welcome our chief guest.
Thank you, ma'am, for the introduction of our eminent chief guest. Let us now welcome Mr. Ganesh Pai to share his insights and experiences with the gathering.
Good afternoon to all students and my dear friends and senior faculty teachers. So, last 2 days, a very good national conference you have organized here regarding physical science. So, I am a wrong person to come as a chief guest for this program. Why? Because I am not a physical science professor. I am a professor of social science, that is humanities, history. You are all students are actually is looking forward. Why? Because the present age is a age of science and technology. When I attended last talk, listen, very important. My two sons are actually computer science, placed in a very good reputed company. They are always teasing me when I was in at home. They are criticizing what is in history. Tell me. So it is a very difficult to tell why, because the past. Why? Because the past is past. You know, actually, history is actually is a lesson. What mistakes we done in past, we have to rectify, and we have to whatever the mistakes we have to rectify, and we have to that mistakes which we have not committed again and again in future, and whatever it may be, is a listen. The physical science is having bright future. Why? Because today in morning I read in newspaper by 2050, India is one among the toppest as a country in the world. Why? Because the present generation. ಯಾಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ನಾನು ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ, ಈಗಿನ ಜನ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮಕ್ಕಳದ್ದು ಟ್ರೆಂಡೇ ಬೇರೆ. ಯಾಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ನಾನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ನಾನು ಕಲಿಸೋದು ಬರೀ 10 ಮಕ್ಕಳು, ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಬಹಳ ಕಷ್ಟ ನನಗೆ, ವೆರಿ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್. ಐ ಪೇ ದೇರ್ ಫೀಸ್, ಬರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳು. ಫೀಸ್ ಕಟ್ಟುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಕಡೆ ಮುಖನೇ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ದೊಡ್ಡ ದುರಂತ ಅಂತೇಳಿದರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಹ್ಯುಮ್ಯಾನಿಟೀಸ್ ಎನ್ನುವಂಥ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯುಮ್ಯಾನಿಟಿಯೇ ಕಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಒಂದು ಪದ ಯಾಕೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನನಗೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಭಾಳ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ. ಹ್ಯುಮ್ಯಾನಿಟಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿದರೆ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹ್ಯುಮ್ಯಾನಿಟಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಈ ಒಂದು ದುರಂತದಲ್ಲಿ, ನಾನೀಗ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಯಾಕಂತೇಳಿದರೆ, ಮಾನವೀಯತೆ ಎನ್ನುವುದೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಇವತ್ತು ಸರ್ವನಾಶ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಆ ಒಂದು ಸಂಬಂಧ ಯಾಕಂತೇಳಿದರೆ, ಲಿಸನ್, ಸಿನ್ಸ್ 3 decades ನಾನು ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ಯಾಕಂತೇಳಿದರೆ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಎಂ ನರಹರಿ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಘಟನೆಯ ನೇತೃತ್ವವನ್ನು ವಹಿಸಿದರು. ಅವರಿಂದಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಸ್ಫೂರ್ತಿಗೊಂಡು ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಇಡೀ ನನ್ನ ಜೀವಮಾನ, ನಾವು 36th year ನಾವು, ಸೊ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಮೈ ಲೈಫ್ ವಾಸ್ ಡೆಡಿಕೇಟೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ನಾನು ಏನೂ PhD ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಏನೋ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. Entire my 36 years I dedicated for teachers movement. That is why I am having very good contacts with all government officials from the top to bottom. ನನಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಯಾಕಂತೇಳಿದರೆ ನಾನು ನರಹರಿ ಅವರ ಹಿಂಬಾಲಕನಾಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದೆ. ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಕರಿತಿದ್ರು ಅವರು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಮೂಮೆಂಟಿಗೆ ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಈವನ್ ಐಫೋಕ್ತ ಕಾನ್ಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗುವಾಗಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವರು ನನ್ನ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ತುಂಬ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ರು. ಯಾಕೆಂತೇಳಿದರೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ, ಸರ್ ನನ್ನಿಂದ ಏನು ಬೇಕು ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಏನು ಚಾಲೆಂಜ್ ಬಂದರೂ ಅವರು ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಸೈಡಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಯಾಕಂತೇಳಿದರೆ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಬೈ ಆಗಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಐ ನೋ ನರಹರಿ ಈಸ್ ಎ ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್. ಈ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟೆಡ್ ಲಾಟ್. ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇವನ್ ನಾರ್ಬರ್ಟ್ ಲೋಬೋ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ನಂತರ ಬಂದಂಥ ಅನೇಕ ನಮ್ಮ ಪದಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಬಟ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟೆಡ್ ಲಾಟ್. And why I am telling, because these teachers have dedicated their entire life for students. ನಿಮಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಈ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಸುಮಾರು ತಮ್ಮ ಜೀವಮಾನವನ್ನೇ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿದರೆ ದಾರೆ ಎರೆದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಂಥ ಟೀಚರ್ಸಿಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಋಣ ಏನಂತೇಳಿದರೆ, ಅವರ ಅನೇಕ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳಿವೆ. ಟೈಮ್ ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ಪ್ರಮೋಷನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅವರ ಬರುವಂಥ ಹಲವಾರು ಏರಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಹಲವಾರು ತೊಡಕುಗಳಿವೆ. ಅವರು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಆಗಾಗ ಆ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳನ್ನು ಭೇಟಿಯಾಗುವುದು ಭಾಳ ಕಷ್ಟ. ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ರೂಮ್ಸನ್ನು ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡುವುದ ಹೊತ್ತು ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳಿಬೇಕು. ಎಲ್ಲಿ? ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರು, ಮಂಗಳೂರು, ಟ್ರೆಷರಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, ನಮಗೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಅನುದಾನ ಕೊಡ್ತದೆ, ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಟ್, ಹೌ ಟು ಯುಟಿಲೈಸ್ ಇಟ್, ಹೇಗೆ ಆ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಟನ್ನು ಬಳಸಬೇಕು ಎನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಟೀಚರ್ಸಿಗಂತೂ ನಾಲೆಜೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆಂತೇಳಿದರೆ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿದರೆ ಪಾಠ ಪ್ರವಚನದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ತಮ್ಮನ್ನು ತಾವು ತೊಡಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಹೊರತು ಇದು ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಈಗಲೂ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಹಲವಾರು ಹೊಸ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುವ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾಲೆಜೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಯಾವ ಎಲಿಜಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಟೆಸ್ಟು ಅದು ಸುಮಾರಿದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸರಿಯಾದ ಒಂದು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಕಲ್ಪಿಸಿ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಘಟನೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಲ್ಪಿಸಿ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು ಎನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ನನ್ನ ಆಶೆ. ಮುಂದಿನ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ಗಳು ನೇಮಕ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ಗಳು ನೇಮಕ ಆದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನಿಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಹೆಸರು ಬರ್ತದೆ. ನಾನು ಈಗಲೇ ಬರುವಾಗ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಇದು ಡೀಮ್ಡ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿಯೇ. ಯಾಕಂತೇಳಿದರೆ ಅಲೋಷಿಯಸ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎ ಡೀಮ್ಡ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎನ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ. ಯಾಕಂತೇಳಿದರೆ ಆ ಮಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಒಂದು 140 ಇಯರ್ಸ್, ಮೋರ್ ದೆನ್ 144 ಇಯರ್ಸ್, ಎಸ್, ಆ ಲೆವೆಲಿಗೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣವನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕಲಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅದರ ಋಣವನ್ನು ತೀರಿಸಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಬಹಳ ಕಷ್ಟ. ನೀವು ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಗೆಸ್ಟಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಕರೆದಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಅತಿಥಿಯಾಗಿ ಕರೆದಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ವೆರಿ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಫುಲ್ ಟು ಎಸ್ ಮೈ ಕಲೀಗ್ಸ್, ಮೈ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. With this 2-minute speech, I will conclude my. Thank you.
The only limit to the realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today. Thank you for your enlightening words, sir. It's time to hear the feedback of the national conference which has been going on for the past 2 days. Now, may I call Madam Namrata Jain and Madam Aisha Jain from SDM College, Ujire, to share their views.
A very good afternoon to you all. First of all, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate the organizers of the 2-day national conference, the conveners of the program, Dr. Ishwar Bhatt, and also the co-convener, Ms. Prafulla, the director of physical sciences, Narayan Bhatt sir, and all the organizers of the national conference. I congratulate you on the success of 2-day national conference. So always I keep on telling my students that it may be the physical sciences or any other subject, keeping ourselves updated is very important. And how that can happen? So only it can happen if we are aware of what are the recent developments, what are the recent scientific developments, what is going on in our field. It may be physics, it may be chemistry. Our students must be aware of what is going on, what is the recent advancements that is going on, what are the recent researches, and how it can be applicable to the on the day-to-day basis. So that can happen only when our students, or it may be the research scholars, when we attend such national conferences and when we go through the poster presentation. So that kind of scientific knowledge exchange can happen. I think that has happened today. So that is the success of today's program. And once again, I would like to thank all the organizers of St. Aloysius College for giving us an opportunity. Especially Ishwar Bhatt sir has especially invited us. He has attended our national conference also and invited us specially. So thank you, sir, for inviting us and providing such a great opportunity for us. And all the sessions right from yesterday were very insightful. All the deliberations were very insightful. Right from Dr. Navakant Bhatt sir's deliberation, we got lot of knowledge. We, from the perspective of faculty as well as a researcher, we got to know that whatever research we are doing, how we can make it more application oriented. We got to know about the nano electronics, and he said that he's working of nano e-nose. So how can our research can be more application oriented? How can we look into that perspective? We got that knowledge. And later we had many more deliberations. We got to know about animations also. And we were very surprised that in what way our physics department or our subject find its relevance in the field of animation. That was very happy. We were very happy to know that. And later on, we got to know about AI. I think Lanvin Lobo sir, Mr. Lanvin Lobo sir, he provided insights on that topic. And AI is on the tip of tongue of each and every common person now. And in that field also, how we can find the relevance of our subject? What are the job opportunities? I think that's the thing which is running on everybody's mind. What are the job opportunities that we can find? And in the afternoon sessions also, and today's sessions also, we got lot of insights. I would like to thank all the resource persons for providing such great insights. All the deliberations were very engaging and very insightful. Thank you. And also, I would like to mention my deep appreciation to all the organizers, the faculty members, and all the students here. We had a very great hospitality, and we had a very great time all these 2 days. Thank you. Once again, thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.
On all. Myself Apeksha Jain, Faculty of Physics from SDM College Ujjire. First of all, I would like to thank and my heartfelt gratitude to St. Aloysius deemed to be University for organizing this insightful national conference on physical sciences. The range of topics which are covered in all the 5 sessions are really exceptional and it is really insightful. And in the yesterday session, the first session which was carried by Navakant Bhatt sir, he has delivered his talk on the smartness in nanoparticles, nanoelectronics, which was really insightful and informative, and which helped us to understand the recent trends, the current trends in research, and also the next future scope in the field of nanoparticle. And carried by the next session, which was by Abdul Karim sir, which helped us to get the information about the startups and also how incubation center helps or plays a role in students' life. And also, since I'm not a computer science student, basically I'm not a computer science student, but the session given by Lobo sir, which has taken me to connect more with artificial intelligence. It was really informative and helpful for me to understand about artificial intelligence. And next, in today's session, as we all know, the most of the students in today's, especially the chemistry students, they always or they give more interest in joining the industrial field. They opt industrial field, especially the chemistry students. So in today's session, Dr. Sushant sir, who has given information about how the academic path that plays important role in joining or to becoming industrial chemist. So it was really informative. And also the last session, which was given by Vasudev sir, the personally I have really enjoyed, which was really joyful because he has explained how mathematics plays a role in artificial intelligence as well as in the field of computer science, and also how we can apply application of mathematics in our day-to-day life. And coming to the, I personally found that the arrangement of this poster presentation, so it was really helpful for the research scholars as well as us because we can exchange the ideas and we can take the ideas from others too. So I found it was really interesting to discuss with the research scholars who are presenting the poster presentation yesterday. And I would like to thank cultural team also for engaging us by showcasing their talents. And the special thanks to Ishwar Bhatt sir for inviting us, and also Narayan Bhatt sir, Kalkura ma'am, and the Prafulla ma'am. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, Namrata ma'am. Thank you, Aisha ma'am. Now I request Roshan from First BSc, SDM Ujjire, to share his feedback.
A very good afternoon to everyone present here. I'm Roshan, and it's a great privilege for me to say this feedback about this event on a national conference on physical sciences held at St. Aloysius, Mangalore. So most of the things that I want to say are already said by the previous speakers. So there isn't much for me to say. So I'll just say what I felt about this. So basically, I learned a lot about physics, like it's my subject. Basically, Naukant sir did a really good presentation about nanoelectronics and semiconductor physics. I loved it a lot, and I got to know about something new. It updated me on information in that field, and it gave me new ideas on how to proceed in that field as well. I met him personally after his address, like in the lunch hall. There I interacted with him a bit and got to know. He gave me even more ideas. So it was a great, fruitful day. After that, we had from Karim sir, we had animation, and I was surprised to know like how it would be useful in the other fields. Like it could be used to teach, and it's like more application of visualization and stuff. And then later on we had Lionel Lobo sir. From him, it was like how data is used and where our data is being stored and transferred, how it's being shared with everyone. I got to know about that, and it was a really good one as well. And coming to the second day today, first presentation by Sushanta Samajdar sir was about like how we can proceed our careers in chemistry. As I'm not a student of chemistry, like I don't know much about it, and so like I could connect. Later on, we had a mathematics session by Dr. Vasudeva sir. It was a really good one, and how we could use mathematics and various topics and concepts from it in computing and computer science field, and also in artificial intelligence and how to train a model, machine learning and all. It was a really good experience in overall, and I can say that it's a really invaluable experience, so such that every moment spent here wasn't a waste of time, and it was really useful for me for now, and as well as how I can proceed in the future as well. Thank you.
Mary from St. Aloysius College to share her feedback.
A very fine good afternoon to all the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais and all my dear friends. We are highly privileged to be here for these 2 days of National Conference of Physical Sciences organized by our college. I believe that each one of us have really made use of the opportunities and the insights given by the professors. The sessions were really useful and informative for all of us. If I have to particularly mention about the sessions, yesterday's nanotechnology topic I have really enjoyed. The sensors and the other topics which Sir mentioned was amazed me. And even the computer animation, artificial intelligence, mathematics, and chemistry were also mesmerizing. I was amazed by the process of creation of the animated film which I used to watch when I was a kid and even now. And next, coming to artificial intelligence, really it plays a major role in our lives, especially to get information about certain things and to complete our assignments more easier and faster. Speaking about today's session, chemistry and mathematics were also interesting topics. All these 5 sessions have really given us a lot of knowledge and information. I especially thank all the professors for their valuable message and knowledge that shared with us. Thank you, sirs. And also, I thank Ishwabad sir for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Antumeri. At last, we have Ricky Rich from final year BSc to share his feedback.
Hello everyone, I am Ricky from third year. I actually took PCMB in PU, unfortunately, and because of that I got to know some concepts what was being taught today in the first session. He actually started off with properly from the PU concepts, and then he kept on building upon what we need to know right now. So that was great, and it was done so well that my friend who was sitting with me, he had some questions and doubts in his mind, and sir was at real time explaining those very doubts here. So that was great. And in the second session, it was more on math, and since we had AI yesterday, that session, sir explained about how to use AI and what it can do, what it was capable of. And today we saw the math behind it. Yeah. And also he literally gave a small crash course on all the topics of math which are useful, and he gave its applications of everything. So that was great too. So I thank the organizing team and all the speakers for today for conducting this great national conference. Thank you.
Thank you, Ricky. Thank you all for sharing your valuable feedback. And I'm sure that next time, with your feedback, we'll be able to conduct better conferences. Moving forward, it's time for a significant part of our program, the distribution of certificates. I request Ms. Harita, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics, to kindly come forward and commence the distribution of certificates to our participants from various institutions.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's my privilege to stand before you to acknowledge the efforts of our participants who have dedicated their time to be part of this national conference on physical sciences. Without further delay, let me proceed to read out the names of our poster presentation participants and present them with their well-deserved certificates. I request the participants to enter the stage from my right and exit from the left. Now, may I request our chief guest, Mr. Ganesh Pai, to hand over the certificates. Dr. Rita Krasta, Assistant Professor, Department of Postgraduate Studies and Research in Physics, St. Aloysius, deemed to be University. Rishika, second MSc, Physics, St. Aloysius, deemed to be University. Grishma KV, second MSc, Physics, St. Aloysius, deemed to be University. Gagan C, second BSc PC, St. Aloysius, deemed to be University. Now, let me proceed to read out the names of our esteemed staff from various colleges. Mrs. Kirti K, Kendra College, Mangalore. Namrata Jain, SDM College, Ujre. Apeksha Jain, SDM College, Ujre. Niriksha P, Govindadasa College. Niriksha P, Govindadasa College, Suratkal. Carolyn Vanessa Pinto, Govindadasa College, Suratkal. Kushi P. Kunda, St. Aloysius, St. Agnes College, Mangalore. Now, I request one student representative from each college to collect the participation certificates. SDM College, Ujre. St. Agnes College, Mangalore. E-certificates will be provided to the participants from St. Aloysius deemed to be University. Thank you, sir. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Harita ma'am, with helping us out for the certificate distribution, and thank you to all the dignitaries. It is now my privilege to invite Dr. Narayan Bhatt to the stage to deliver the presidential address.
Good afternoon to all of you. Valedictory program, that to presidential address. All the participants are curiously waiting for the president to finish a speech normally. Respected Professor Ganesh Pai, Dr. Ishwar Bhatt, Dr. Aruna Kalkur, Madam Prafulla, dear members of staff from our college and the participating colleges, students from the other colleges and our own college. For the first time, we experimented with the conducting a conference of physical sciences. Was it successful? I can't hear you. Great, great. If it was successful, the credit must go to the convener, assistant convener, and all the members of the organizing committee. Shall we give them a big round of applause? However, the speakers, I could see the feedback. Each and every one of you who came forward spoke so nicely, excellent feedback. And it means a lot about the speakers. So, all the speakers were excellent. I could listen to most of the talks, except the last talk I missed. So, from what I have listened, all the talks were excellent. I many a times felt I should have taken chemistry, I should have taken mathematics or computer science after listening to them. Fantastic talks. My congratulations to all the heads of the department for selecting such great speakers. How was the response of the students? I was observing you. Some of the speakers were telling me, you have such a disciplined group of students. Yes. It was so disciplined yesterday. I was wondering whether the students are sleeping. I turned back and saw that all of them were very, very attentive. Even after the session, they used to discuss with the speakers. It means a lot. All these students from the other colleges and our college behaved so well. Encouraged by this, we are thinking of organizing some more conferences in future. This time, we had the physical science conference yesterday and today, biological science conference on 12th and 13th of this month. We are thinking of having a new experiment of bringing all the ex-Alotian scientists together. Many students who studied here, like you, are placed in a very high position. Some are scientists in ISRO, some are scientists in BARC, some are abroad. We are trying to get all these people and planning to have a very unique conference, ex-Alotian Sciences Summit. Could be somewhere during the next academic year. Even those who are passing out are most welcome to participate. It is nice to see a person like Ganesh Pai presiding over the valedictory function. Students may not be aware of his contribution to the teachers community. We are paid by the government. Maybe a few years back, our July salary used to come in the month of November, August salary in the month of March. Thanks to Ganesh Pai, these days we get the salary in time. He is a person, when he is the president, is doing his work, and even when was not the president of the association, he used to take personal care to see that the problems of the teachers are being solved. Thanks to Ganesh Pai for accepting our invitation and presiding over the function. I have seen the posters displayed there, fantastic posters. that too by some of the students, it speaks a lot about your focusing that subject. Keep it up. And this is an opportunity for you to display what you have studied. And you discuss with the speakers and the resource persons. Utilize this opportunity fully. Take their mobile contact numbers or email, send the mail to them, keep in touch with them. You may visit their institutions, and maybe necessary, you may do your internship there itself. I need not speak about the food. How was the food? Food was excellent. And all the arrangements were so excellent. From the bottom of my heart, let me thank the convener, co-convener, all the members of the organizing committee for organizing this conference in an excellent manner. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you for your passionate and kind words, sir. Now, it's time to express our gratitude to Mr. Ganesh Pai. I kindly request Dr. Narayan Mulya, HOD of Electronics Department, to present a memento as a token of appreciation. In his absence, I request Dr. Ashok Prasad to give the memento. Thank you, sir, for being with us here today. Next, I would like to invite Ms. Prafulla, co-convener of National Science Conference, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Respected dignitaries, esteemed guests and delegates, and my dear colleagues and students. I stand here with heartfelt gratitude as we conclude this remarkable national conference on physical sciences. It has been an enlightening journey over the past 1.5 days, filled with insightful discussion, innovation, ideas, and invaluable networking opportunities. On behalf of St. Aloysius deemed to be University, I would like to extend a heartfelt gratitude to our distinguished guest, Mr. Ganesh Pai, Associate Professor, Besant Women's College, Mangalore, and the President, Association of Mangalore University College Teachers, that is AMUT, for gracing with this presence and sharing his valuable insights with us. Thank you, sir. A special thanks to our Vice Chancellor in charge, Reverend Dr. Praveen Martis, H.J., who is a constant support and inspiration for all of us. Thank you, Father. A big thanks goes to the resource persons who has delivered the talk on this national conference. Thank you, everyone. We are truly grateful for the support of Dr. Narayan Bhatt, Director of Xavier Blog, and Dr. Arun Kalkura ma'am, Dean of Physical Sciences, who are the contributors to the success of this conference. Thank you, sir, and thank you, madam. Let me take this opportunity of thanking all the head of the departments, Dr. Ishwar Bhatt, HOD, Department of Physics, Dr. Arun Kalkura ma'am, HOD, Department of Statistics, Dr. Narayan Mulya, HOD, Department of Electronics, Dr. Rachel, HOD of Chemistry, Ms. Priya Montero, HOD, Department of Mathematics, Mr. Santosh, Department of Animation, Mr. Rashid, Department of Visual Communication, who were coordinated and guided to organize this national conference. Thank you, one and all. And special thanks to all the coordinating teams who worked tirelessly throughout the program. Thank you, one and all. A big thanks goes to all the participating college in the conference. Your presence has truly enriched our gathering. Thank you, everyone. I also extend a special thank to all the staff and students of our college. So I also express thanks to media for covering today's program. Last, let me thank each and everyone who has helped us to organize this program. Thank you one and all. A special thanks to Finance Officer providing the finance facility for us to conduct this conference. Thank you, Father.